Key principles of the Hoover. Think about that for a minute. Everyone, if you like the content, please like, subscribe, and share. So we're in that time of year. Yes, it's the season. It's the time many people are hoovered. Now, what is a hoover? For those of you who do not know, it's when a toxic person is trying to stay in your mind. They're trying to have you stay trapped and thinking about them, and they want to disrupt your energy. This person you're considering, if they did hoover you, you probably know by now that it wasn't good. It didn't help you. It didn't benefit you, which is why the hoover is something you shouldn't want, you shouldn't accept, and you need to become unhooverable. But to get to be unhooverable, you'll have to do some work, and that's why I'm creating this specific video. You see, we are smack dab in the middle of the holidays. No matter where you are on the planet, there are holidays approaching you. At the very least, there is New Year's coming up if you celebrate that. So this is when the narcissist or toxic people usually want to pop up. Not all of them, but at times these people want to pop up and they want to try to disrupt your holidays. Now this also takes place the other months of the year, but where we are right now is a very vulnerable period of time for a lot of people, because many times people get sentimental and they begin to think about their childhood or the other relationships they had, or their kids, or the snow, or wherever they are, and the different holiday experiences. Post relationship, you will still be doing that, but now you either have boundaries or you're learning to have boundaries. But see, the narcissist knows who you were when you were with them. They don't know who you're becoming post relationship. So now, tying this all together, the key principles of the Hoover are these. First of all, a stable or healthy person doesn't hoover another person, meaning they're going to leave other people alone. So let's take two healthy, stable people. Say a relationship ended or fizzled out, or one person moved, or one person left the business, whatever they did. Well, they're probably going to sit down, have that cup of coffee, talk like adults, and say, hey, we did what we could, it was great, but that's it, it's time to move on. And then that one person moves on, so does the other person. And 9 times out of 10, you never hear from that person again. But they leave you alone. There's your key. Many people that you were in relationships with before you met the narcissist, you had exited the relationship. This is not with the narcissist, this is with healthy, stable people, probably in a similar fashion that I just shared with you. Now, this is an illustration of why the narcissistic relationship, and it's only one illustration of why it is the relationship you need to heal from. It's why you are craving the wisdom. You're searching for the answers to the questions that you perhaps have now, and other questions that will bubble up or surface in the future that you don't even know about. Because we are all on the healing path, headed in the same direction, simply taking different footsteps. And the Hoover for this video is instrumental that you get off the radar of the narcissist or of the toxic person. So I gave you an example of a healthy person who would leave you alone after, let's say, the two of you broke up. Maybe it was a romantic relationship, and you said it's not working out for either of you, and you just went your own way, and you did what you did. Well, the other person left you alone, and I can assure you that you left that other person alone, because that's what healthy, stable people do. They leave each other alone. That's not what the narcissist does. What the narcissist does is they want to continue to fly around you and zap your energy, which is why the narcissist stalks people's social media. It's why they make bogus accounts and spy on people. It's why the narcissist enlists flying monkeys. It's why the narcissist needs enablers. It's why they need yes people. It's why everybody who is allegiant to the narcissist can be and will be abused at one point, and they will be discarded just like you were, or just like I was. You see, no one is immune to the toxicity of the narcissist. You're learning that, you're understanding it, and you're also learning that this person you're considering, they are not built like you are. They have no empathy, they can't love, they only care about one person, which is themselves, and they used you and manipulated you as a fuel source for one period of their life to catapult them through one period of their life. Now, when you wrap your head around all these things, now you realize, yes, you are in the holiday season, and maybe you're watching this video tonight after I post it. Maybe you're watching this video in July, in a year from now, or 10 years from now. Whatever time you're watching it, you're meant to be watching it. But the whole point is to let you know that the key principles of the Hoover are these. Number one, a healthy or stable person is not going to hoover anybody. Number two, a Hoover is a clear way, a clear-cut way that the toxic person, i.e. the narcissist, is trying to send you a message that they are still trying to live in your mind rent-free. Number 3, a Hoover will never benefit you. It has never benefited anybody in the history of humanity. Anytime a person accepts a Hoover, and I will jump into that in a moment, what happens is a cycle of abuse they go to another cycle of abuse, and it ends quicker. It's more abusive, it's more punishing at the hands of the narcissist, and that person, which perhaps was you, and my hope is it wasn't, it definitely wasn't me, that person has to learn the lesson again. Now, you may say, and I'll finish a couple more key principles of the Hoover in a moment, but you may say, why would the narcissist Hoover? That is the trillion-dollar question that everybody wants to know, and I'll give you one and the main reason why a narcissist or a toxic person would Hoover somebody. It is because they want to see if you will still communicate with them. That is what it is in a nutshell. Now, there are hundreds of thousands of layers as to why they would want to communicate with you, and I can jump into a couple of those, but I don't have 50 hours to talk about 100,000 or 500 hours right now to do that. But the whole point is this: you want to get off the radar of the narcissist. You want to go no contact, block them, delete them, remove them, and all flying monkeys and people associated with them, which helps you to become unhooverable. So now, why would the narcissist Hoover? It's because they want to see if A, you have figured out who they are, B, if you're open to communicate with them, C, if they can keep you stuck in the past or thinking about the past, D, if they can still manipulate you into giving them money, putting a roof over their head, paying their way through a period of time, or maybe at the worst case situation, you should play this part of the video and play it a few times, at the worst case, maybe they have nowhere else to turn and they're trying to recycle you. Any way you look at it, it's not good for you. From the minute you met the narcissist until this very moment, that narcissistic relationship has never benefited you. It's never benefited anybody but them. What happens with the narcissist over time is they get worse, they deteriorate, and they blame more and more people. And the people they will blame usually are people A, that never existed, B, people who aren't on the planet, C, people who haven't healed, or D, people that they can recycle. The narcissist is loyal to nobody. They only care about what somebody does for them at any one moment in time. And the narcissist lives for the moment. I live in the present moment. My hope is that's where you're living, in the present moment. And so the key principles of the Hoover, I've explained a few of them. A few more of them would be this. Think about, let's say you've been out of the relationship for years, and you're healed, or you're doing great, or you're healing, and you've cut all the ties from the narcissist, the emotional, financial, physical, spiritual. You've rebuilt, or you're rebuilding, and lo and behold, you get an email from a toxic person who turns out to be the narcissist. And my hope is you didn't get a text or a phone call, because my hope is that you blocked them. But let's say you got an email or something like that, some correspondence from them. And you put two and two together, and you're like, why would they contact me after X number of time, after a year, 2, 3, 30, whatever? Think about what I shared with you earlier. It's because they're trying to play on your heartstrings. They're trying to see if you will open the door and allow them access to communicate with you. They are looking to see if they can still get to you. They're looking to see if they're still living in your mind rent-free. They are looking to see if you will take the bait one more time. They are looking to see if perhaps this is a tough pill to swallow right here, but I'll say that maybe you are getting a little too sure of yourself, a little too confident. And maybe you're one of the people who said, no, I can handle it, no problem. I know who the narcissist is. I watched thousands of hours of videos. I journaled, I meditated, I put myself back together, and I can take it. And let's say it's been 2, 3, 5, 10, 15 years, who knows? And then the narcissist attempts to Hoover you. And you put your guard down thinking you're stronger than you are. You communicate with them for whatever reason, and there is no reason, and I mean no reason, to talk to toxic people. You really need to get that message. But let's say for some reason you do unblock them, and you do talk to them or whatever, you email them, I don't know what it would be. And by the way, you should never unblock the narcissist. You need to become unhooverable. Maintain your boundaries. But for some reason, say you did it. Let's say that the narcissist that you're considering is your sister or your brother, and you guys are in your 30s, 40s, 50s, I can't tell you, and you decide to unblock them. All right, well, what are you doing? Number one, you're taking a chance. Number two, you're rolling the dice and thinking that maybe this time will be different. Number three, you're feeding the beast. You're letting the narcissist know that your boundaries aren't as strong as you thought they were. Whether you have healed or not, if you unblock them or are communicating with them or accepting a Hoover, they are not thinking that you've healed or haven't. All they're saying is, wow, finally took me 10 years, but they're finally are going to reply to me or respond to me. That's some place to start working from, meaning I can work with that. I'm acting like the narcissist and I'm not. And then what do? Maybe they start drawing you in a little bit more and say, hey, can we just talk for a couple minutes tomorrow? And then tomorrow, a couple minutes turns into Friday for 30 minutes. Friday, 30 minutes turns into an hour next week. And here we go all over again. Just like Lucy and Charlie Brown in the Thanksgiving special, it's a Thanksgiving, Christmas, or whatever it is, Charlie Brown, when Lucy puts the football down, Charlie Brown goes to kick it, she pulls the football back, and Charlie Brown goes, whoo, boom. I've used that in videos for 5 years, that illustration. It sounds to me like other people are using it now. This is good. Point being is that the narcissist never changes. They continue to do what they do. They will never introspect, they will never grow, they will never elevate or ascend, and they will never be accountable. So you, if you just communicated with the narcissist when they attempted to hoover you, this is an example, you will pay a price one way or the other. Maybe they will try to financially abuse you, say, hey, just loan me a couple $1,000s, I'll pay you back in 2 months when I get a job. Maybe they'll say, hey, can you help me buy Christmas gifts for our mom because I don't have any money and I know you have a job and you have savings, and just help you buy the gifts and put my name on it. And by the way, when you're at it, just send me a couple thousand and we'll call it even. Or maybe they just need a place to stay for a couple of months because, again, they have no place to go. Or maybe they're going to ask you to do something for them. Hey, can you just put me on your cell phone plan for a couple months till I get back on my... Who knows what it is? And it doesn't mean that every narcissist is without financial resources. Quite the opposite. But what I'm sharing with you is you'll figure out eventually over time, using this as an example, that the song remains the same. It's the same person. It's just that time has passed and you, using the example, thought that you were stronger than you were. And next thing you know, you're talking to the person, they're telling you negative things about yourself, essentially verbally abusing you. And you did not just focus on the key principles of the Hoover, which are what? You're getting it now. Number 1, become unhooverable. Number 2, if the narcissist is trying to hoover you, it's because it's going to benefit them, not you. Number 3, the narcissist doesn't care about you or anybody. Number 4, over time, as you're healing or as you've removed yourself from the narcissistic person in the relationship, time will have gone by and you perhaps are thinking you can handle it and that they've changed or they've improved or you're super strong, whatever it is. And every single time you open a door to a toxic person, whether it's the person you're considering or a new person, you will always pay a price. They will never pay a price. Now you may pause right there and say, why would you say that they won't pay a price, Andrew? But I will. Number 1, because the narcissist doesn't care about anybody. Number 2, they weren't probably just hoovering you. They were probably hoovering 3, 4, 5, 50 other people. It's just that you responded or reacted or unblocked them quicker than other people. Or maybe the other people took the bait too and they're trying to extract resources from them just like they're trying to extract resources from you. It isn't just you. It was never just you. It never will be just you. But yet you're the person who has to heal from the narcissistic relationship, which is why A, you made it this far in the video, B, you're now understanding that boundaries are instrumental, C, you're understanding you must go no contact, and D, you must understand to never, and I mean never, accept a Hoover. You shouldn't want a Hoover. You shouldn't leave doors of communication open to the narcissist or toxic people. You shouldn't overshare information. You shouldn't share information with strangers. You need to trust your instincts, trust your intuition, and pay attention to red flags and realize that if you're out of the relationship, whether you've healed or you're healing, you're out. You need to stay out. You don't want to communicate with a person who's trying to destroy you, your mind, your time, your money, and your purpose. That is what the narcissist did in the past, and that's what they will try to do again if you communicate with this person. So I will review a couple quick points, then I will close the video. Number 1, the key principles of a Hoover are these. Again, this will be the 3rd time I say it, and I'm going to bounce around a little bit. Number 1, a Hoover will never benefit you. Number 2, if the narcissist or a person, a toxic person is trying to Hoover you, it's because they want something from you. Number 3 would be because a stable or healthy person would never Hoover another person. There's no reason to do that because you, or if you were in a relationship with a healthy, stable person, the two of you probably talked like adults, ended the relationship or didn't communicate as often any longer, and you just moved on. 4, or whatever number I'm on, The narcissistic relationship is the relationship you need to heal from. A Hoover impedes your healing. Play that part of the video and play it a few times. The narcissistic relationship is the relationship you need to heal from. A Hoover impedes, which means it stops the progress of you healing. The narcissist knows this. That is one of the key principles of the Hoover. It's to stop you from healing, to stop you from advancing, to stop you from elevating, from ascending, from growing, from changing, from moving away from the toxic person. You see, the narcissist needs a fuel source. They need somebody to do things for them. They need people to feel bad for them. They need people to do things for them. The narcissist plays the victim card. They play the holier than thou card. They play the intelligent card. They play the powerful card. They play any card they want to any audience that they want to. You were one of those people in the past. Now that you understand what you were, keyword is were up against, meaning a narcissist and a narcissistic relationship, you need to become unhooverable and utilize the key principles of what a Hoover really is. A Hoover will never benefit you. You will not be the first person in the history of humanity to accept a Hoover and it goes swimmingly. It won't. It never has, and it never will. The next thing I'll share before I close the video is if the narcissist rears their ugly head after a day, a week, a month, a year, 5 years, 10 years, it's because they're running low on fuel, on supply, or you crossed their mind for a reason. And what they are doing, if they attempt to Hoover you, or draw you in, or talk to you, or communicate whatever it is, it's because they're trying to see how strong you are. It is not because they love you. It is not because they care about you. It is not because they've changed. It is because they are weak. They are pathetic. They are hollow. They are shallow. There is nothing to them. They stay stuck in the narcissistic cycle for their whole life. And all they want to do is draw people in to that web of abuse, into the web of manipulation, into the mindset of toxicity. This is what the narcissist does, and that's why they Hoover people. So I will close the video after this 2 or 3 more sentences. You need to stop rolling the dice and thinking the narcissist has changed. You need to go no contact. You need to not accept a Hoover. You need to get these people out of your life. If not now, when? And above all, you need to know you've changed, or you are changing. You are improving your health, your time, your energy, your money, your purpose, your perspective, and everything about you. That's not even counting your relationships and everything else about you. The narcissist is always going to be here, stuck in that low vibrational state. And when they get bored and jaded with multiple sources of supply, of which you were one at one point, they will attempt to Hoover anybody that crosses their tiny little brain. Don't let that person be you. That's why if you've never been Hoovered, keep it that way. If you now have a small footprint, keep it that way. If you've healed, stay away from toxicity. If this is the first video you're ever consuming, you really should play it and play it a few times, because a Hoover is not good. You don't want a Hoover. You want to get as far away from this person you're considering as fast as you possibly can. Go no contact, shut every avenue of communication down with them, and heal properly. That is why the narcissist or a toxic person will want to Hoover a person, because they don't want them to grow, they don't want them to heal, and they don't want them to elevate and ascend and put themselves back together. So everyone, that's the video. I hope you liked it. I loved, and I mean loved, doing the video. From the beautiful Carolinas, this is Andrew. Namaste. Have a great afternoon, evening, or morning. No matter where you are on the planet, you are not alone. I love you all, and I will talk to you tomorrow. And remember this, how I opened the video was this way. Key principles of the Hoover. The key principles I've shared with you 4 times in the video. I will not go through that again. What I will share is we are in the holiday Hoover season. And that is a very, very challenging place for many people. It's a very vulnerable place for many people. And at times it can be a very isolated period for most people. And I do mean most people. I'm talking people who haven't even been in the narcissistic relationship. And I could give you many reasons why that would be. But what I am suggesting to you is, if the narcissist tries to rear their ugly head and Hoover you, email, text, phone call, package, Christmas gift or Hanukkah gift or whatever it is, or sends in a flying monkey, or whatever happens, or some cryptic post on social media, don't take the bait. Don't communicate with toxicity. It's out of your life. Keep it out of your life. I love you all, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Bye.